Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth video of my algo versus strategy series. So in this video, I will review a video from the YouTube channel Neeraj Joshi Talks. So he just published this video around 21 hours back, and this strategy is very simple, but we will test like if the strategy really works or not. So this is his YouTube channel with more than 2.5 million of subscribers, and this is the video double confirmation EMA trading strategy. And one thing to clarify, this video is totally based on my understanding from his video. So there can be something I may overlook, and that you can verify from your own. You don't need to trust me blindly. Okay, but whatever I understand, I created an spine script algorithm based on my understanding and then backtested it. So the strategy is very simple. So I hope you all are aware of this EMA crossing strategy. So it is not a very good strategy to give a long-term return because in the sideways market it performs pretty terrible. So the concept is this, like you need to draw two EMA lines, 9s and 24, and you need to work on the 1 hour time frame. So 24 hour will cover the entire past one day, and 9 EMA will give you the short term direction. So if the price is crossing below, then you need to take a short trade, and otherwise, if it is crossing up, you need to take a long trade. But apart from this EMA cross, he just added another thing and the indicator named ADX. Okay, so the default setting is 14 to 14, and this actually give the house idea how strength the trend is. So if it is more than 25, then it is a sign of a strong trend, and it should be greater than 25 for both the direction, both bullish and bearish. So, as per his strategy, I need to take a bullish trade when the ADX is above 25 and the EMA cross already happened and the trend is bullish, and the opposite case for the short trade, but ADX need to be again 20 has to be 25 above. Yes, so I have created a Pine script, and let's first verify like if this working or not. So if I zoom here, okay, so here this green shaded line is where the ADX is more than 25. Okay, now if I just, okay, I have already plotted it. So if I check from here, the ADX is going up. So if I check the value, yes, you can see the righter side of my screen, it is 25. So, and here it is closing the green zone again, and you can see it will be again, it will be 25. So this ADX level is perfectly fine, and the EMA level is pretty straightforward. You can see the inputs 9 and 24, and these are the ADX smoothing and DX length. Okay, and this is the threshold. Now coming to the backtesting. So first I tried it with the Bitcoin, and the data is from January 29, 2024. So more than 2 years of data, and I can see like it after 410 trades, the strategy is in negative. And one thing to clarify, the exit is only based on the opposite cross only. Okay, so even if the opposite cross did not happen, but the green zone is ending, I am still not exiting the trade. Actually, I tried it, but it actually performed even worse, so I stick to it the better one. Okay, but yeah, you can add it in that script as well. Cool. Now checking for the Ethereum, it is minus 4.443. Though I notice one thing, when I am testing it on a higher time frame like 3 hours or 4 hours, it is actually gives somewhat positive result. Okay, so you can see for the 3 hour it is 78 for Ethereum. Okay, for Bitcoin it is 45. But the thing is like this 24 number come from the 24 hours in a day. So you if you have to adjust that as well to optimize. So for example, if I do it even more like 48, so it will cover 6 days. So it is actually, yeah, it is actually doing somewhat better. Okay, and let's do it. Uh, instead of just taking 1 week, so it's 56, so that it will cover 1 week. And yeah, it is 78 on Ethereum. Bitcoin, it is still negative. Let's try for Solana. Solana, it is still negative. So yeah, though it is somewhat better, but yeah, not a very logical one. Let me adjust it like before. So 24.9, this is fine. Okay. Now let's play with this ADX threshold once. If I if I want to sure from more higher ADX value, yes, now it is relatively better than what the 25 threshold was. So the trade is lesser. Okay, it is 274 trade here and 281 here. Earlier it was 410, but at least it is not a negative. But again, it is still very inconsistent and not something you can rely on. Solana is somewhat better, but if I even add some commission 0.035, okay, there can be some slippage, so I am adding 0.05 as well. Yeah, so it is even falling further. Okay, so yeah, it is somewhat positive, but not very good. But what I noticed is actually these big coins usually more sensitive to this lower time frame, and it is actually works well in the higher time frame only. So let's explore some other high volume coins which can work in this 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me set it 25 again, and now it is commission adjusted. Okay, so yeah, it is not very good for usual 31, 57, 51. It gave a very good return from the arc, but I can see like most of the return is from the one trade only, so it is not also something I can rely on. Yeah, Dogecoin also positive, but again this is coming from a very high trade. This is somewhat better HUSD, but it is not performing well again from the last few months. Okay, this has a massive return of 300. Okay, which coin it is? It is PP. Okay, okay, this coin is live only from December 1st in Delta Exchange, and within April 4 it is showing 360 return. But yeah, though there is a very huge spike, but let me check for 30 days only. Yeah, it is negative, so it is also not very consistent, but the return is so high like you can take somewhat risk. Okay, this is very good graph actually. This virtual one. So it is almost consistent, though it is not performing well since January, but that can be your good long-term return if you get this kind of big trade once. Okay, so yeah, my recommendation is you can try this in the virtual. Okay, this river also has a very nice trend. It is also very new coin in Delta Exchange. Okay, only 44 trend because you can see it is live from January 5. But this river also have good return. Yeah, so you can use this strategy. You can play with the parameters. If you get a better combination, you can trust this and apply on your real life trading. But remember, like backtesting does not guarantee future return, because if you tried with 10,000 combo, there can be some good combination which you give you a very good return. Okay, but that is not something you can trust blindly, because that can be pure luck only. If you just toss a random coin blindly, then you can, there is a still high probability like you will get at least 10 rows, 10 heads or 10 tails in a row for a high number of sample. So that can be pure luck only. Okay. Yeah, so that's all about. You can try with in the smaller coin only. Maybe virtual and river is showing the promising sign, and you can play with it and get a better combination as well. So that's all about today's video. See you in the next video. If you want this Pine script, do comment a strategy in the comment section with your mail ID. I will share you the script. Thank you so much. See you next time.